In order to explain how we move slow to learn fast, we took a moment to read about the work in Santa Maria, California, leading from the strawberry fields. As you read, we asked you to think about what assumption and beliefs needed to be challenged. Who did the changing? What assumption and beliefs were changed? Think about what are our strawberry fields. We will share a tool which allows you to explore the root cause of an issue. We will be diving deeper into a root cause analysis or a fishbone. If you wish to find out the root cause of a problem, you can use a fishbone diagram to investigate. It is a common tool used in the medical or business field. You begin by making a problem statement. What is the issue or problem you are trying to address? Next, you need to determine the major categories of the causes of the problem. These are huge categories. For instance, environmental, tools, resources, attitudes. On each spine, you record why this is occurring. With every selection, you continue to ask the question, why? Why is this occurring? Its function is to continually dig down to the real reason the issue is occurring, and in so uncovering why. Let's look at a sample many of us could identify with: bad coffee. Bad coffee could be a problem for many of us. Next is to think of the causes for bad coffee. In this fishbone, we identified a few different causes: procedures, people, material, and/or equipment. We then asked ourselves why for each category we identified. Let's look at procedures. We came up with ideas. Maybe they used too much water. Maybe there was lack of training, too much coffee, or maybe lack of coffee. There were grounds in the coffee. Maybe the wrong filters. We could continue to work through all of the different areas we identified. But we're going to move forward and let's look at Santa Maria. On this slide, you see an excerpt of the fishbone diagram of the work in Santa Maria. In the beginning, the typical reasons emerged. The exploration revealed structural and institutional barriers parents had to overcome in order to engage with the school. Under the communication, they realized communication was only in English. A flyer was only sent out once a semester, and many times the flyer would be sent home, not mailed. On the second spine, we reviewed meeting logistics. Meetings were held during the school days or times which did not work for parents. For example, open house was from 5 to 7. The parents were working 12 to 14-hour days, would have to go home to clean up, and by the time they would make it to the school, the event was over. Parents felt unwelcome and were hesitant to come. When we flip the script and are willing to meet parents in the workplace, the conversations with parents were drastically different. Parents did care and did want to advocate. A transformation took place. From this, we can learn how to engage and target our work. When we understand the why things are and why they are happening. Now we're going to move on to the next slide. The reasons we do a fishbone analysis. Fishbone analysis helps us to focus on the problem, not the symptoms. Why are things happening? Remember, with the why, we need to be relentless. Why is this occurring? Why is it happening? Why is it continuing? We need to break down our assumptions and beliefs to find true options and reasons. It will help prepare groups for possible options or lines of investigation. It helps us to identify what we're willing to do and where we need to go. And it supports the implementing of slow to learn fast. Next, we're going to be moving into your own root cause analysis. It's going to be your turn. It's time for you to identify the problem or the issue You need to determine the major categories of the cause of the problem. Remember, these are huge categories. Then you need to be asking yourself why. Why are these things occurring? Remember to keep digging down to uncover what is really occurring. Now we're asking you to return to the slide deck to work on your own fishbone analysis.